What can we expect from Devin, you know, going up at 147? There's a lot of needle, I guess, between the pair of you. I guess from what you've seen in camp.
Hey, listen, an exciting Devin Haney. Let's sit it right there. I just told you is that if you don't want to fight, then you don't want to fight. There's no clauses, there's no catches, there's no nothing.
Yeah. He just capping for like social media. Like he not gonna be like realistic about the situation.
Bill Haney has issued a clear warning to Shakur Stevenson following reports that a Devin Haney versus Shakur fight has been agreed.
Shakur Stevenson.
I told y'all Dev will beat the out of Shakur Stevenson.
Yes, but did you talk to Turkey out of sheep?
He gonna beat Rockstar Shakur?
Beat the out of Shakur.
Rockstar, he gonna beat the out of Rockstar Shakur Stevenson. Beat the
Shakur's no different than everybody else. They're all really good. Devin is special. He has the style, he has the confidence, he has the ability to navigate his own career in a way that he's able to fight all of them, and he fares a great chance against all of them. That's something that's special. That's something that's rare.
Speaking confidently, Haney stressed that Shakur will face elite speed, defense, and championship experience, promising no shortcuts and a punishing test that will expose any weakness on fight night with worldwide attention.
I want your thoughts on Shakur saying he not fighting Dev unless he got a rehydration clause.
Shakur, man, honestly, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I can pop it on channels and like that and do that, and you know what I mean? And we can have fun with it. But, you know, over here on the Boxing Voice, right, I want to ask, in or around the division, every bad motherfucker around Devin has gotten an offer to fight, or they've been in the ring, or, I mean, who else has that happened with? All the fights that the people want to see Devin fight, the person that got either a contract or Devin and got in the ring with him. Can we say that about anybody else?
The long-teased bout between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney has become one of boxing's most talked about potential super fights, with history and negotiations stretching back years.
Was that ever something that you wanted to consider though? Like, also, because I think people say this narrative was like, yo, if you know you could beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this nigga for the least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did. That they trying to ignore. Right. They gonna ignore that whole part. I said, WBC, y'all do y'all job, enforce the fight, and we gonna do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he gonna fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up. Yeah. But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever is that they was gonna offer, that's what it was gonna be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25, would you
I would have had no choice. I just try to go around the bullshit that was presented, because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at 130 in one of the biggest fights at 130 pounds. Like, if we're going to be realistic.
Stevenson has openly stated that any potential bout at 147 pounds would come with strict weight limits after the weigh-in.
Want me to come to 147, I'm coming there with rehydration clause. I don't even do that. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10-pound rehydration. Like the IBF rule, basically.
You got to understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're going to be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10-pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause, these guys going to get it up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170. Bro, I'm not. What am I in here wrestling around with these?
Right.
Come on.
Bill Haney has been firm in his stance on rehydration clauses, making it clear he won't accept any such limits for Devin Haney's fights, a position that would directly impact negotiations if Shakur Stevenson demands one as part of a deal.
On the list, is that a fight you guys are seeking, or are you leaving it alone since he's saying that it would require Devin to get a rehydration clause? Is that something you're willing to get on a phone and discuss how many pounds exactly?
Well, when you're speaking about Debo, you might hear a whole lot of that's inconsistent with things that you say about normal fighters. When you talk about a generational talent like Dev, you would expect those that are elite to look to have, to be on a level playing field. What you weigh is what you weigh, and how you get down the next day is, it's what it's all about, and that's what that.
Bill Haney has made it clear he isn't interested in negotiating any catchweight terms for a potential fight involving his son Devin Haney, a stance rooted in his broader refusal to accept rehydration clauses or weight stipulations that could limit Devin's size advantage.
Do a catchweight, which is what he wants to put on. Not a catchweight, but a rehydration, which is what he said it would require in order for him to fight Devin.
No, what he said was that he doesn't do any negotiation. He has a management team that does it. And let's just stay and keep it right there. Everything that he's saying, he's not going to 100% stand on it, because he says he doesn't negotiate against himself and refers back to his team. So I can't take any of that serious. Especially, like I said, given an opportunity that you understand that he says that based on Conor Benn doing something that he felt might be unfair and putting it on Chris Eubank is what he's saying that he might do to.
Bruce Crington said he believes Shakur Stevenson will outbox Devin Haney by controlling distance, timing, and angle. According to Crington, Shakur's footwork, defense, and ring IQ would neutralize Haney's jab, limit exchanges, and turn the fight into a technical chess match.
Who would you favor at 147 between him and Devin? Shakur.
That's a tough fight. I like both of those styles together, but I do think that Shakur is just more defensively aware, sound and aware. It's possible that Shakur may win that fight. I feel like he's a problem for a lot of guys because of his style. But Devin and both of those styles together, that's a great mashup, and I don't know. That's actually a really good fight. I genuinely don't.
According to many analysts, Shakur Stevenson possesses all the tools to become boxing's next big star, with technical skill, defensive mastery, and exceptional boxing IQ that could help carry the sport forward as fans increasingly appreciate elite technique over sheer power.
Devin Haney, Conor Benn, there's a lot of fights that Shakur can be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Has a chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, his mark in the sport. Being, the great of his generation. When Crawford left, I told y'all that, Shakur was the next guy on the throne. And I truly wholeheartedly still believe that. I know there's guys that has worked with Shakur in the past that swear up and down. Oh, I even forgot Murataya is there too. Guys like Andy Cruz. I mean, there's a lot of talented guys that people respect that Shakur has the ability to freaking.
His disciplined approach and ring savvy set him apart, making him a potential defining figure in boxing's future, particularly as he continues to notch significant victories and maintain an undefeated record.
Imagine him fighting all those guys and putting that on his resume, man. We talking about legendary status. We talking about Mount Rushmore type of stuff, because all these guys are the elite guys of this generation, and people respect them. And if Shakur was to beat them, he's going to definitely make his mark heavy in the sport and become extremely popular, even more popular than what Terrence Crawford is right now, and I feel like Shakur can be that face of American boxing that, we've always had. We have Floyd Mayweather. I think he can be as popular as Floyd Mayweather, if not more popular than Floyd Mayweather, so I don't know, man. Guys, tell me what you think. Am I tripping? But there's a lot of potential matchup for Shakur that can really grow his